In this module, you will learn how VMware vRealize Automation streamlines the design process by assembling applications from pre-built components. Here is what you should be able to do after this module. The key to streamlining service authoring is to build a library of reusable components that architects can quickly assemble into blueprints. The design library includes three basic types of components: blueprints, software components, and anything as a service. To create a blueprint, the architect drags and drops pre-built components onto the design canvas. Components that can be included in the blueprint are organized by category type so that they are easier to find. Architects can create standalone machine blueprints to rapidly deliver machines to users. They can also combine machine blueprints with other components to create more elaborate catalog items that include multiple machines, software components, and anything as a service. When the blueprint architect drops a component onto the canvas, a details pane opens so that the architect can customize the component for the specific requirements of the blueprint. If an architect is modeling a blueprint that includes VMware vSphere machines and an administrator has configured vRealize automation integration with VMware NSX, then on-demand network security and load balancer components are available in the design canvas. VMware NSX integration allows blueprint architects to secure sensitive workloads by including firewall and security policies in the blueprint. Software architects create software components that define middleware and application deployment components, specifying exactly how they are installed, configured, and uninstalled on machines. Software components can range from simple web applications to elaborate custom and packaged applications. Software components cannot appear in the catalog alone. Architects create and publish software components and then assemble them in an application blueprint that contains at least one machine. To create a software component, first the architect provides a name and description. Then the architect adds properties and actions. Using the capabilities of VMware vRealize Orchestrator, service architects can provide anything as a service. For example, an architect can create a blueprint that allows a user to request a backup of a database. After completing and submitting a backup request, the user receives a backup file of the database they specified. An anything as a service blueprint can be delivered as a standalone service or combined with other components in a more elaborate blueprint. We will talk more about anything as a service during the next module. For those architects who prefer to work in code, blueprints can be exported as YAML format. After a blueprint is exported, the architect can edit and change the content using a text editor, then import it back into vRealize Automation as a new blueprint. And since it is just text, the YAML can be sent anywhere, edited, and imported into disparate environments. It can also be saved in a source control repository. Two tools allow you to work with vRealize Automation programmatically: the vRealize Automation REST API and the vRealize Cloud Client. For more details on vRealize Automation REST API and vRealize Cloud Client, click the Resources tab. vRealize Automation ships with several out-of-the-box application blueprints. These blueprints are embedded in the vRealize virtual appliance and can be imported into vRealize Automation using Cloud Client. If you have a VMware Solution Exchange account, you can download blueprints from the Cloud Management Marketplace. The marketplace includes over 90 blueprints that can be downloaded and imported into vRealize Automation. To access the vRealize Automation Marketplace, click the Resources tab. You can also use blueprints from the VMware Sample Exchange, an extension of the VMware Developer Center. It provides a central location to browse, download, search, and contribute a sample code that builds on VMware APIs. To access VMware Sample Exchange, click the Resources tab.